Welcome to reading lesson number 9 on locating information. Before you start this lesson, you will need to have the following to hand: your training booklet, a pen or pencil, a rubber and a timer which is set for 6 minutes for both practice 1 and 2. You can follow the lesson in your training booklet where you will find all the reading practice exercises and space to enter your answers, which you can find at the back of the booklet. After this lesson, you will have a clear overview of what to expect in the reading question locating information, have learnt tips and strategies on how best to approach the section, and have a chance to practice the question type using real IELTS materials. There are 2 practice tests in this lesson. The first practice is more guided, the second you do alone. Now we're going to look at the format of the question. You have to find information in the passage. The information and the answers are not in order this time. You will have to skim, and you can start with the passage, not with the questions. First of all, you find the information in the passage. There are always more paragraphs than options. You can use any of the letters more than once, and your answers are letters. Now we're going to look at 7 tips and strategies which will help you in the reading part. First of all, we need to read the headline. Then we have to decide if they are in order or not. Then you need to decide whether to scan or skim. Then you will find and underline the answers. You can then write your answers or circle the correct answers. You do the same for all the questions in a set, and then you can transfer after each section. Now you have time to practice with my help. First of all, let's look at the headline in your training booklet and on this slide. This is hardly a headline, it's only 3 words, so in this case you need to skim the first part of the first paragraph to get some more information about the passage. I'll give you a minute or so to do this. Okay, the passage is about bats and about how they can compensate for not being able to see. Now you need to decide if the questions are in order or not in order, and in this case they are not in order. As the questions aren't in order, you can start reading from the beginning of the passage or the relevant part of the passage. You will need to skim for the answers in this question type. You're looking for ideas or opinions in the list or questions. Now we can start to practice. Let's do this first one together. First of all, you have to skim the passage from the beginning of the passage, and underline the main idea or ideas in the paragraph. Don't forget there might be more than one main idea. Once you've done that, you have to match the ideas to any of the options, and you can then write the letter next to the questions. Don't forget, you can use any of the paragraphs more than once, but you can only have one letter or answer for each question. I'll give you a few seconds to do that first one. You can now repeat this process for the other paragraphs in the passage. You can take 6 minutes to do this, and if you finish before the 6 minutes, then just fast forward the lesson. Start your timer, which is set for 6 minutes, and pause this video and restart it when you have finished. For this practice, transfer the answers to the space in your training booklet and use a pencil. Don't forget it's 1 letter per question. Transfer quickly and carefully. You now have 40 seconds to transfer your answers to the space in your training booklet. I will tell you when the time is up. You can start now. Your time is up now. Now we'll have a look at the answers, and this time you already know where they are in the passage, as this is the task. You can find the answers in the back of your training booklet and on this slide. If you need more time, just press pause. Now you're going to have a chance to practice a task alone, and after we'll go through the answers together. Go to lesson 9, practice 2 in your training booklet. Don't forget to follow the steps which you can find in your training booklet. It is important you follow the same pattern as in practice 1. Start your timer, which is set for 6 minutes, and pause the video now and restart it when you've finished. You now have 60 seconds to transfer your answers to the space in your training booklet. I'll tell you when the time is up. You can start now. Your time is up now. Now you have time to look at the answers. This time you already know where they are in the passage, as that is the task. You can find the answers in the back of your training booklet and on this slide. If you need more time, just press pause. That is the end of lesson 9, and now you can go on to lesson 10, which is on yes, no or not given, or true, false, not given questions after doing a short quiz.